everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and my project today is a box that measures 4.5 by 3 by 1. Someone asked me for a 2-inch high box. Their treats are 2-inch high. I have done them before. There's a couple, but one of them has a bunny on it, and you can just search chips on my blog and it comes right up. All right. Okay, so I told you the size. I'm using the Filled with Cheer stamp set just for the wagon and the wheels. And from the Choose Happy, I'm just using the pumpkin. Now, if you have last year's set, which is Pick Up the Patch, it has a stamp set and a punch, you could use this instead of having a fussy cut. And I'm using the largest rectangle from the Everyday Details dies. All right, now it opens like this, and inside, now you could put any kind of fall or Halloween treats, but they're really not out. The only thing I could find was candy corn. This I got from Five Below. It is called a Fruity Fidget Roll, and it's cherry scented. Lovely. But I'm sure the kids love it. So let's open it and see what I... Oh, it is a... Looks just like a fruit roll-up, but it's plastic. It's stretchy. Yeah, that's very interesting. A kid, I'm sure, would love it. All right, so I'm just gonna put that back in there, because it does smell like cherry. All right, so I'm just gonna close my box here. This is my host code. Please use that for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and tax. And what we're using is a piece of pumpkin pie that is 9 by 8, some basic white. Now, I'm using some pattern paper from my stash that I've had forever. I'm pretty sure it's not available. But this here is the Regals DSP. We need 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 1 3/4, and this is from my stash, 2 that are also 4 1/4 by 1 3/4, so 4 total. We need 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 3/4, and 2 pieces that are 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I cut one of these with just the fall words on it using the Everyday Details dies. It's about 3 3/4 by 2 1/4, and I cut one out of Old Olive. You could cut it out of pumpkin pie too, or white. I just wanted this to be stiffer because it's on top of, it's going to be part of the flap, so it needs a little bit more than just the DSP. Okay, let me get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 9-inch side. Score at 2, 3, 6, and 7. Turn it to the 8-inch side and score at 3/4, 1 3/4, 6 1/4. So that's going to be an error right there. Oh well. And 7 1/4. We'll cover it with DSP mostly. And all those measurements are on my blog. Okay. Now how we have this, there is 3/4 inch strips on the top and the bottom, and 2-inch strips on the top sides. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right. So let's start over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take off these 2 rectangles. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge the square. And then take off these 2 pieces. Alright, and we're going to be doing the same exact thing on the other side. So go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off those 2 rectangles, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and wedge the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut it to the second score line. Take off the bottom rectangle and wedge both sides of the square. Okay, and then the final thing is to take these last 2 rectangles off. And then we're going to use a corner rounder, and all these corners that stick out, we're going to round them. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, now we're going to get our liquid glue, and I'm going to put it on these 2 tabs. I'm going to take the score line on the tab and make it straight with the side of the rectangle, the inner one. And the same on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side and attach it to the same rectangle, just the other side of it. Okay. Now we need our DSP, and these 2 pieces, we need to round the bottom long side of one of them and the top of the other on all 4 of these. And these are going to go on the inside of those flaps, and these are going to go on the outside of the flaps. Long sides and short sides, and I'm going to put all of it on with liquid glue. Okay, now let's let that dry a minute, and well, actually let's take these 2 and glue these 2 together so that our DSP, or pattern paper in this instance, is nice and sturdy. I'm just gonna put it right over there. Okay, now we're gonna do some stamping. So we need some basic white, and first I'm gonna do the wagon from Filled with Cheer. And you could put the wheels in there, whoops, and fussy cut it together, but I was having a hard time lining them up right, so I'm just going to cut them out separately. And then we need 3 pumpkins. Okay, and I'm going to cut them all out. Okay, so let's first do the wagon, and I'm going to use light and dark pecan pie, and I'm going to start with the dark, and I'm going to do the hardware looking like the straps, and then also in between the slats I'm going to use dark, which actually might just be empty space. Maybe these are just holes, but I put dark in there, and then I'm going to do the whole rest with the light. And for the wheels, I'm going to do, with dark, I'm going to do this middle piece and the spokes. Okay, and then that outside tire with light. Okay, and for the stem, I'm using dark old olive. I really didn't use the light pumpkin pie. I'm just using the dark pumpkin pie. You can shade it if you want to, but I'm not into that today. Alright, so now I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put one of the pumpkins right in the middle, just like that. So I'll put a little bit of glue on the bottom of the pumpkin. I'll put that right in the middle. And then I'll put the other pumpkins on either side. Now we need our two rectangles that we glued together. And I'm going to get a bunch of dimensionals and we'll attach the top first. Alright, and then I'm going to put this kind of close to the top. Try to get it even. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll put a dimensional on the back of each wheel. I'll just stick that right in where it goes. Okay. Now, let's get our box. And you would put whatever you want inside. Oops, this is going to go there. Oops, almost did it wrong. This is the top part. And I'm going to take some of the large checked ribbon. Put it around. Now you could, if you don't want to do this around, you can use a Velcro dot underneath this piece. And then just put a ribbon or something somewhere else. And I'm going to tie a bow at the top here. Okay. Then I'm going to put some dimensionals no lower than this piece right here. I'm going to make a little mark with my finger. And then kind of move the ribbon out of the way and try to get this nicely spaced. Okay. Now for the final touch, I'm going to get some speckled dots and we'll use the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to put a large one right here, a small one right there, and then another large one right on that pumpkin there. And that's it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.